Ladies and gentlemen, my name is Hogg Hoggerson, and this is Hawg News Now, your wild, not mild news source. Lots of news going on. We got LE news, POE news, well, POE2 news. Other stuff is coming out, and some other stuff. Let's get into it. Last Epoch released their new trailer for the season. Looks pretty sweet. Let's check it out. It's a dude with there's lots of purple that goes on with Last Epoch. They like purple people eaters. But yeah, here it is. I'm gonna hush.
Share in her embrace. Rejoice, traveler. We've prepared a silken tomb for you, woven with golden strands, that even you cannot break. Join us, traveler.
Camera's on the whole time, huh? Tight. Tombs of the Erased comes out April 2nd. Tight, log in. Common theme on my YouTube is like,
Hag, if you don't like all the games, you're not going to be able to have anything to make content on, so why won't you play Last Epoch?
I own Last Epoch. We're gonna play it. Don't worry. April 2nd. Looks tight. We'll play it. I think the PoE-ness of PoE is worn off to where I can play Last Epoch and, not be glazing PoE the whole time. Tight. Now, that leads us into, sore subject here. Let's just rip this Band-Aid off right now.
Spirit guide us. We, the mountain born, with spear and cunning. A new hunt dawns.
Yeah, April 4th. Okay. Live reveal happens March 27th at noon Pacific. And, yeah, that's not a typo. April 4th. So they're literally dropping this 2 days after Last Epoch, which, as you can imagine, has caused a little bit of a rift in the community. And I don't know. Rightfully so. A lot of people are pissed off. So now it's turned into which one do you do? Last Epoch, PoE. And where do I stand on the whole thing? Well, I'll tell you my thoughts on it. Yeah, it's shitty. We all know. Unfortunately, that's the way that business goes, the way the cookie crumbles, and uh, I don't know. But if you look at PoE2 Reddit, there's lots of copium and glazing and hoping. There's all kind of shit coming out of there. It's like it looks like a smokehouse over there. And anytime you talk about LE, you get just destroyed. Nobody gives a shit about LE. Fuck LE. It's their fault. They made a game. Uh, they shouldn't have released it. They should have been done with their engine forever ago. Here's the unfortunate thing. Last Epoch, very small company. Last Epoch was just like PoE was back in the day. And the same kind of shit happened with the original PoE. Blizzard announcing shit before and dropping stuff before the PoE 1 seasons and stuff, and people getting pissed off about it. But Blizzard didn't care. And then now the tides have turned, and it's funny to see, which I'm just starting to wonder if the PoE 2 community is even, if even has real play, a lot of PoE 1 players, but they just don't care. Oh, so what? That game sucks. So it's odd how the tides have turned, and now that the shoe's on the other foot, everything's changed. It's also something I want to bring up too, which, you're probably going to flame me for this, but, same kind of thing happens. We talk about, the small guy versus the Walmart. The same thing happens with content creators. The same, maybe 5, 6 big content creators cover all of the ARPG, but you never see a small guy, even by these guys right here. They don't have they hired any small guys to cover their stuff? No. So that same argument can be made too. Like, yeah, it sucks that, that this guy's stomping out this guy, but it's all just, to be honest with y'all, it's all just bullshit. It's a video game. Yeah, it's fun to make content about, and it's fun to, get all worked up about and shit, but it's just literally competing video games. And then the reality of the fact, this is the way I look at it too, is, yes, they've invested a lot in the last Epoch. Yes, they've redone the engine. Yes, they've done all this stuff, but player numbers speak for player numbers. So is the content going to be good enough to keep players playing, and are they ready for the next season? Because that we're very content hungry all the time. And so, 9 months without content is not going to do wonders for the game at all. So that's another question that everybody has is, is there more content coming, and when is that going to come? What's the new schedule? Because it's been a long time since we had a season. That being said, there's been some theories thrown around. I believe it's Gazzy's theory that Tencent's doing this on purpose, because we all have the same daddy. Let's just be real. Unless you're a Blizzard player, but we all have the same daddy, Tencent. He's your daddy, he's my daddy, he's everybody's daddy. So this could be a move from Tencent to squash the player numbers over here, and then allow them to swoop in and say, hey, let us take over the game. You couldn't get the player numbers that we needed to see. Here's some money. Let us take it over. Which, who knows what could do for what would happen to the game at that point. Or this could just be pure coincidence. But hate to tell you, that shit happens all the time with predatory tactics of big businesses trying to take over and get the remaining shares and all. Because they own 100% of this and 20% of that. Well, they used to own 80% of this and Now they own 100%. How long is it before this is 100%? How long is it before every damn game we play is owned by Tencent? So, I don't know. Overall thoughts is it's a big shit sandwich. And it sucks for everyone involved. But I'm a player. So I'm just gonna play what's fun. That's the reality. I'm getting to a point now where I'm not gonna grind something out and not be rewarded for 4 fucking weeks. So whichever one is more fun is the one I'm gonna play. That's just the way that's gonna be. There's tons of games out there. I know people like to comment on Hawg News Now's Hawg TV show, TV channel, that say that Hawg don't play games and go play other games. God damn it, I played a fucking 1,000 games or more. Played all kind of games. People get mad. Oh, go play something else. I got tons of games. I ain't worried about it. We've been fishing. We're doing all kind of shit. We're touching grass. I ain't worried about it. But we like to talk about it. So we're going to talk about it. But we're going to play the funner game, whichever one is more fun. So if we log into Last Epoch and it's fun as hell and gives us rewards and respects our time and, whatever, then yeah, we'll play it. We log into Path to Exile 2 and it's fixed a lot of the complaints that I've had about primarily around rewards and penalties. If some of that's adjusted and it's fun, we'll play the shit out of it. Just depends which one's more fun. It's a competition for fun and respecting my time at this point. Too much shit going on right now to be farming 12 hours a day to get one divine maybe. I ain't doing that shit anymore. Ain't happening. Fish are on the bed right now. Shad spawn's fixing to happen. Topwater bites are happening. We having a blast out there and we playing games. We just ain't got time for all that. I ain't sitting inside for 12 hours on the computer anymore. It ain't happening. So we can play Last Epoch and get some fun and get rewards. We're going to do that. Or if we play Path to Exile 2 and there's fun and rewards out of that, we're going to do that. Simple. In other news, Path to Exile 2 race starts soon. I think there's another race soon. Who cares? This is made for literally one guy at this point. 6 people. Again, GGG. Don't know why we're all of the community's feedback's hitting a literally impenetrable steel fortress or force field or whatever you've got erected over there, but we don't care about races made for one guy. We're a whole community of players, and I'm a player, and I'm starting to feel alienated. Can you make something that all of us feel brought together with? That would be sick. And I'm not talking about another content update. I'm just talking about if you're going to do an event, if you're going to do a race, you take races in PoE 1 and you bring them back in PoE 2, make it so everyone can participate and feel like they're doing something instead of us sitting here going, watching someone on Twitch. Thank you. That would be great. There's a new ARPG playtest available, Titan Quest 2. I tried it yesterday. It's tight. Definitely, highly recommend checking it out. It's like Greek mythology style. I'm gonna be playing the shit out of this. I mean, I'm not even gonna lie. This thing looks absolutely awesome. The graphics are great. I was doing lightning calls, striking down triple repeats, and blasting ass, kicking ass, taking names. It was kick ass. Only downside is it's real short. It's just kind of a demo. So you can play through it as many times as you want to, but you can start speed running it. It's short. But it was to the point when I killed the boss or whatever that you get and got to the point where it cut me off. I was like fiending for some more. So this is going to be sick. I guess it comes out maybe the end of this year. I don't know. But you have to request to get in on Steam. But if you go over to Epic, you can instantly get in over at Epic. So if you want to give Titan Quest 2 a try, highly recommend doing that because it's freaking kick-ass. So leading into the next showcase of Dragonkin, The Banished. It's a new ARPG from some French devs. They have made an ARPG before. This is not a sponsored segment or anything, but y'all really like this game, and I wanted to showcase it for a second. But highly recommend to go check it out. It's $19.99, and there's some people that have not been giving it a fair shot because it does something different. Well, if we don't give something a chance and you don't play the game and see what it's about, it's in early access, and give some feedback, then we're never going to have different, unique takes on ARPGs. It's always going to be the same cookie cutter thing every time. So this has a really cool in-game. It has a really cool hex bracket, kind of like Undecember. Never played Undecember. That's just what people say. But highly recommend you check it out. It's got town customization like Settlers League, but you don't have to go farm mats. It's got every quality of life you could think about. It's got training dummy, DPS meters, battle logs, WASD, seamless controller support, just everything you could think of, minus a loot filter. That's the only thing it doesn't really have. Skip in game, jump into storyline whenever you want to. But again, go check it out yourself. If you're a seasoned ARPG veteran, if you've been playing since like D2 days like I have, you will know what I'm talking about. This has all the quality of life that you need. So I can't stress enough that if somebody or a developer comes out and gives us something different, there's a lot of us, including me, been crying for something different, a different take. This is it. It's still fun, still got all your ARPG stuff, but the way that you build your character and the itemization and stuff is just a little different take. So, make sure to give it a try. Make sure to support some of these small devs. We don't have a problem supporting Last Epoch. We don't have a problem supporting PoE back in the day, but we have a problem supporting these other ARPGs that come out, and we shut on them immediately because they're not PoE or they're not D4 or whatever. Just give them a chance. But anyway, lots of drama going on. I'm not going to do a Reddit. Reddit right now is, as you can imagine, it looks like a war zone is going on, depending on what subreddit you look at. PathXL2 is like a combination of glaze and smoke coming out of it. And then Last Epoch is like, it looks like a war cry, or like a pre-war gathering is going on over there. Guys, I know it's shitty. I know it sucks that happened. But just play what you want to play. Play what game is fun to you. Make sure you try to go log in and give Last Epoch the numbers if you own the game, or if it looks like it's going to be something you'd be interested in. Go check it out. I like the set crafting, aspect of it. This will be my third time giving it a try. But again, play what's fun to you. And if it's not fun, don't get mad about it, because it ain't worth it. Because then you'll start getting all these gray ass hairs like me, and that sucks. But anyway, thanks for tuning in to Hawg News Now, your wild, not mild news source. Hit like and subscribe for more content. See y'all next time.